On back to the Totally Accurate Battle Simulator series. Alright, that was a weird intro. I'm sorry. Alright, hello everybody. Back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. We're continuing in the Legacy faction. These levels are actually much more difficult. I actually skipped a few. Off camera. But we're back at it again in this really strange but epic series. Using the old faction. Where peasants were the way to go instead of halflings. For the most part, at least. As far as I'm concerned. It's wood work, though. But barrel rollers kind of destroyed most of our unit, so there's no point in using them. In fact, I gotta probably move my boxers back. They do, in fact, have friendly fire. I want to try and snipe these. I sniped some of them. Some of these levels, I truly don't know what to do. I don't think there's really a strategy involved with this game. It's just throw in a bunch of random units and hope you win. It's just luck. That's all it is. Which wouldn't be so bad, but it's so irritating. I kind of accidentally put that guy on top of the tree, but that might be good idea. I don't think my guy is hitting any of them. Somehow Thor took care of the Jarls. He actually did it. Thor is actually really good. What do you know? The Norse god has... Oh no. Is he a Norse or is he a Greek god? I think he's a Greek god, right? Well, he's a god in general, and a god took care of... well, them. I haven't been able to get all the cool stuff, like the tank in particular. I don't know what the banner bearer does, still. I'm gonna use Thor again, because he was really good. Oh, did you see that? He kind of just deflected the arrows. Whoa. Oh, look, he actually can deflect attacks. That is actually pretty cool. I just saw that. That is actually amazing. That's actually very useful against these firework guys. Man, look at that. It's actually really cool. Thor, I misjudged you. You are actually really good. You know. I can now afford one singular tank. But can a very good looking tank stand against the army of Japan? Or samurai, or... Well, I wouldn't say I know where this would be, but... It's got a Japanese pagoda, so... What was this faction called again? I forgot. Well, a tank can really beat, what was the faction called? Dynasty. It was a dynasty. Okay, so I got 2 red guys on my side. I don't have to defend them or anything, because there was a scenario where I had to defend. Thor is actually very good at blocking projectiles. I wonder if he's good at blocking. Musket bullets. If he is, then he is like the best unit in the game. He can actually block the musket bullets. Come on, use your thunder attack. Ah, so close. I don't know why there's these guys here. They don't really do much. I mean, they do kind of like make my guys charge in a battle or whatever it was. I gotta like make a human shield for the Thor characters because can't exactly aim at the... Okay, yeah, the Thor's made it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Both Thors survived. Yeah, they got this. And I provided no support. You know what'd be interesting is I would be able to provide support for... Who would win, Thor or Da Vinci Tank? Thors are kind of aiming for the wrong thing. Literally, the Thors were aiming for the wrong character. Seriously, how bad can the AI be? That was pathetic. A Thor could have won if the Thor was actually aiming for the right character. I'm gonna... Can't even destroy the Da Vinci tank. If I could use a stupid tank, I would. I'm sorry, guys. minor inconvenience that has befallen upon me. Which now brings me back to how irritating this game can be. Oh, he actually managed to finally destroy the tank. And he's still alive, too. You destroyed the tank this time. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. Well, we're making it through this irritating campaign, even though I wish we could use all these cool units. What's the point in giving them to us if we can't even use them? But I suppose where we're going with this. Well, that is how you take care of pirates. I was worried there. I want to see if a tank can take care of the army of the past pirates. So, well, no, he can't. No, it can't. That is worth noting. It cannot take care of an army of pirates. Sometimes I just wonder what my army are, if my armies are fighting for me. Because they do a pathetic effort against these armies when they can have more stuff than me. Oh yeah, that totally seems fair. I really don't understand the logic of this game. I really don't. Maybe a distraction unit can help Thor. Okay, both Thors survived again this time, and yeah, it seems if I have a bunch of peasants to distract the army, I can... Come on, please kill her. Please. Come on, don't. Oh, we won! I'm gonna cut out that reaction, but... They're supposedly supposed to be bringing back the chicken peasant, which... Or no, chicken man, that's what he was called. Chicken peasant. Which if you don't know what that is, you'll find out soon enough when he's back. But, the name would be kind of self-explanatory, wouldn't it? Well, the army of the undead does not joke around. I mean, how do you deal with... What would one go to dealing with such a dreadful army anyway? I mean... Try outnumbering them. The issue is those stupid sword idiots. They're the only prime issue I'm having here. I can actually interact with their bodies outside this. What would one do to deal with the army of the dead? Rush them, maybe? Or maybe just give myself a little bit of a bit of an, you know. A bit of an encouragement to the enemy. I'm sorry. They didn't deserve to win. I might say the same for this army because they're using one of the more powerful characters in the game. The Reaper. If you're really just tired of an army, you can just do that. Which may not seem fair at first, but this game doesn't know what fairness means, so you know, it only seems fair. I have to defend a boxer. Oh yeah, this is totally gonna go well. I don't want to deal with any... Okay. You know, this would seem simple. It's a tank. What would a tank have to worry about? But then you remember this. This game is bad. It's unrelenting. It makes you wonder, how could a tank lose against a bunch of these guys? They really brought a bunch of revolvers to a tank fight. Oh, and that's all the legacy. You know, in all fairness, I wouldn't use those cheats. Putting up with a lot of these characters were a little bit more easier. Since the campaign didn't allow me to show you what the special units could do, I'll show you myself. the super boxers. They cost 100,000. And yes, their hairstyle does kind of look like a certain character from a certain. This actually would be a better thumbnail. And this is essentially what they do. You know the anime JoJo. That is essentially what they're doing. You know, the stands in that anime. I don't watch a lot of it, but I do know some of it from memes and whatnot, so. And then there's super peasants, which look similar to the last guys, but they're wearing different clothes. And as you can tell, the amount we've paid for these guys is phenomenal. It says here, but yeah, it's pretty much telling you that these guys are insane. That quick. If they allowed me to at least use these characters at least once, that's how quick the battles would have gone. Is it possible for these guys to be beaten by other units? Well, I've got to test that another day, but... And there's finally the Dark Peasants. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think these guys can actually kill each other. Like, I think their barriers protect them from each other's attacks. So, say, what if I throw in a couple archers in the mix to, you know, assist the said peasants? I'm adding a lot because they're probably gonna fire at them in the crossfire, so. So now, the Dark Peasants are gonna focus on each other. Okay, the red archers took care of the majority of the blue archers. Now they're probably gonna be firing at him. See, each of those hands look like they catch the arrow. Right, see, like, look at this. See that? Well, I suppose it's pretty standard stuff, but can they be killed? Now, to put an answer on that question, I'm gonna give the archers a bit of encouragement. Increase their firing power, you know? If their firepower is increased, they fire much faster. Oh, and I forgot that peasant kind of fires faster as well. So now this is just a mess. Okay, some of the Dark Peasants go their own. As far as I'm concerned from here, they seem pretty unkillable. It looks like they're getting caught in the crossfire. So my general understanding, super peasants unkillable. What if we add a very well-known giant enemy into the mix? These guys are pretty brutish, so they could take a lot of shots. I'm adding a couple on my side because I want to see if the peasant's actually killable. Oh, that's weird. I just noticed now. The hands actually grab them and throw them aside. Look at that. This kind of just looks ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, hit that subscribe button, the notification bell when you want to see these videos come out. Okay, from my general understanding, the Dark Peasants, they're unkillable. But everything else is. Well, I wonder if we just put them near each other. Okay, I don't even know where the other one went. Wait, what? Hold on. Okay, yeah, there we go. They're now kind of fighting close combat now. He actually, did he throw them through the ground? Okay, they are killable. If they're close to each other, which they never seem to do whenever they're far away from each other. They just seem to do that. That ranged attack, which seems endless. They are, in fact, killable if they shove them into the ground. But what if you throw other super enemies in the mix? The super peasants can, in fact, kill dark peasants. Alright, so that would be the way of combating them if you had to. Or putting them up really close to each other, which... What are the scenarios of that? As you can tell, that was the tank. Thor, Chariot. These are all classic units that were in the old game. Although I don't remember a lot of these. Especially the wizard. I don't remember that one. I do remember the barrel rollers, though. And poachers. And peasants. And yeah. I don't remember the banner bearers and the flag bearers, though. That, my friends, that's a better thumbnail. But also, I hope you guys enjoyed this journey into the Legacy faction. We've learned a lot. This guy seems to be partying a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Whenever the next update for this game comes out, trust me, I will cover it. Apparently, there is going to be a final faction. I thought this would be, but no, there is going to be another final faction, which I would assume would be the futuristic faction, because they did have one. It was called the sci-fi faction, I think. But, that would only make sense. It would either be that or a modern faction, which... Oh, Lord, look at this guy's neck. I didn't notice that at first. That is actually kind of disturbing, because this is what they're normally looking for. It's a giraffe. You know, the character from Phineas and Ferb, Candace. That's who he is. But that would be interesting to see the futuristic faction again. They're also going to add several secret units, too. And eventually, the unit creator. Let's just watch the final battle. And there you have it, folks. Like and subscribe for more content like this. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, everyone.